Hey guys, I am just back from seeing Gareth Edwards' Jurassic World Rebirth. And yeah, it's not the worst Jurassic World movie out there, trust me. Dominion is still king of the shit heap when it comes to that. But the best way to describe it is it's formulaic at best and derivative at worst. It isn't offensive, it's just the franchise definitely needs to take a break. And that's down to a couple of things. First off, the plot is essentially The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 put into a blender. You have the mercenary team from The Lost World and the stranded family from Jurassic Park 3, and both those elements are combined. Yeah, there is a compelling story here, and ironically, I think the story that I thought would be the weakest would be the Delgado family. But no, it's actually the mercenaries, the team of mercenaries. I just didn't give a shit about them, and I know they definitely tried pushing Zora Bennett, Scarlett Johansson's character, that bit more for giving her some kind of emotional depth, because they had a whole thing with her having a dead mother and a partner who she lost in some combat scenario. She tries to come across as super empathetic, but then later when the crew starts dropping like flies, she doesn't give a shit. The real heart of that team is Mahershala Ali's character. And yeah, Duncan Kincaid, he's a good character. I just think the writing for the mercenary team is incredibly weak. Like, if one of our main characters doesn't give a shit about these mercenaries, how the hell are we supposed to? So yeah, that's a major drawback for the movie. Jonathan Bailey's character, Dr. Loomis, he's fun. He's there to be the dinosaur expert. He's there to be the nerd. And yeah, you come to expect a character like that in these movies. He's there to serve a purpose. He's inoffensive. There's no delusions about his character's purpose. He is just there to be the nerdy dinosaur guy who explains to our characters what the fuck is going on. But as I said before, the Delgado family were what really engaged me in this movie. And yeah, it's sad because these are what the Kirbys from Jurassic Park 3 should have been. You've got this dad who's looking after his two daughters, and he also has to fucking dribble on the eldest daughter's dumbass boyfriend. And there's fun to be had with this. There's dynamic, there's character growth, and there's an arc. It's not a great arc. I'm not saying this is the thing that saves the movie, but at least it's something. It's far more engaging than the team of mercenaries. There are some standout moments in this movie. The attack with the mosasaur and the spinosauruses. That's fairly cool. That was cool, watching the mosasaur trying to capsize the boat and the spinosaurus trying to corral the boat onto the rocks towards the mosasaur. That was engaging. The raft sequence, which was not David Koepp's idea, which was essentially pulled from Michael Crichton's novel, is fairly engaging, and there's a reason that's slapped all over the fucking marketing. It is the best part of the movie. The dinosaurs themselves, yeah, this is where I had the real issue, because we get a small helping of actual dinosaurs, and then we get a smattering of these mutants. And first off, the dinosaurs we do get, primarily carnivores. I'm sick and tired of this being a carnivore fest. Everything has to be a big, nasty, dangerous meat eater. Herbivores can be dangerous too. The one redeeming element for me with Jurassic World Dominion is the scene with the Therizinosaurus. That showed that herbivores can be just as fucking dangerous as carnivores. And yeah, we get a couple of herbivores. We get an Apatosaurus at the start. We get the Aquilops, the Loris. We get the Titanosaurus. And we get an Ankylosaurus that's startled. But by and large, it's mainly a carnivore fest. And again, that bugs me. You don't have to be a big fucking huge tyrannosaur, meat-eating dinosaur to be scary. There are lots of species, other species, both herbivore and carnivore, that this movie could have utilised. But they decided again to go with mutants and hybrids. The Mutodons, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They tried to introduce these things in a kind of badass way by them taking out a pack of raptors like fucking Batman. Literally like fucking Batman. And it's the most try-hard fucking scene to try and establish that these dinosaurs are badass. And it just doesn't work. The design looks like it was drawn by a 9-year-old. The design is just this weird fucking amalgamation of pterodactyl and raptor, but it just looks fucking goofy. And as for the Distortus Rex, I think they fucking forgot this tin was actually in the movie. The bastard's in it a small bit at the start and a wee bit at the end, but by and large, he doesn't feature in the movie that much. There's fun to be had with this, but it's definitely not a return to form for the franchise. If you are a fan of the original Jurassic Park trilogy, there is winks and nods to those movies, but there's not much here for you. And if you're a fan of the prior trilogy, maybe you'll enjoy this, but this is definitely a weaker addition to the franchise. I'd probably put it parallel with Jurassic Park 3, and that's not saying much. So if you are going to check this movie out, I'd definitely check it out in a matinee. Don't go full price. And yeah, another issue is this is a long movie. This is about 2 hours, 20 minutes. It didn't need to be 2 hours, 20 minutes. It didn't even need to be fucking 2 hours. But yeah, if you have 2 hours and 20 minutes to spare, maybe check this out in a matinee. Other than that, wait till it comes to streaming or pick it up on Blu-ray. But yeah, guys, have you seen Jurassic World Rebirth? If you have, let me know in the comments below. My name's Martin. This has been The Trash Picture Show. And yeah, take care. Bye now.